fi àjẹ tó ti sọ pé ọmọ tó tún fi sílẹ̀ fún mi ó kọ́ ló fún mi ọmọ yẹn. Ṣé mi yẹ kó parun?
Ẹ má pẹ̀lú àbẹ̀rù.
Máa mọ kú tó kú lọ mi.
Ẹ pẹ̀lẹ́ ẹ má wọlé.
Bí o ṣe fún gbogbo yín kọ́.
Ó ń ṣàwà àwọn tẹ́gbẹ́ wà nílé, ẹ̀yin tẹ́gbẹ́ bí ẹ̀yin fámìlì ẹ̀ máa bù mọ́.
Ọmọ mi kú ẹ̀ ṣe.
Bàbá wo ni the law will have to take.
Bàbá ṣe wà ẹ̀ ṣe gbàgbọ́
Ẹni mi jà ló bá fẹ́.
ṣé ní bàbá àgbàlagbà ní bàbá ṣé bàbá mi ò lè tọ́jú bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kò lè gbé yẹn fún ẹ̀kọ́ ọmọ ẹ̀ sórí
You just say there's a CCTV, I'm still going to see it.
Okay, you are being impatient.
We can't even
No, brother.
No.
You know what? I know.
To the police.
I know. I know. Hold on.
Hold on. Hold on.
I know.
Hold on. Stop the extortion.
Are you done?
Extorting people.
Okay, go.
That's right.
I'm giving you that.
It's okay now. It's okay. 1 minute. Hold on. We're going to answer and answer later. All right. Hold on. Hold on. Now, can we proceed, please? Can we proceed? Everybody. Silence, silence, please. Hey, Solomon. Arifa, please. Silence. Hey. Emma. Osto. Oh yeah, let's go. Hold on. It could be anything. There was evidence of bullying. There is evidence of bullying. Mommy, we have a law. All right, can we just go to question and answer? Please, we want to appeal for decorum. Choose your words carefully. Concerning the monopoly of violence, please choose your words carefully. I'm going to say that for the uptext time. Choose your words carefully and put yourself under serious control. I'm going to appeal reasonably. Now, listen. Let's go for question and answer. Mommy. Okay, BBC, please come. Let's go for question and answer. IT, where are you? The nation. The media, please come forward so that. Okay. Do you have a list of the media present?
I don't have a list of media.
Can we have the papers? Okay, raise up your hand and then we'll start. No, media first. Okay. Mommy, and this I understand what you're saying. The media, please. Now, let's have the... No, the first one. Okay, I don't know if it's that, it's well legible. Can they see clearly? Okay, hello, Mr. Activist. I have a video of a fight with Cynthia and my brother. Oh, sorry. All right. Hello. So sorry. All right, that is the first message. And it says, hello, Mr. Activist. I have a video of the fight with Cynthia and my brother. I want 3 million naira payments before I send the video. That's the first message. Go to the next one. That is Adura's handle. His original handle. Okay, is that the next one? But that's the beginning. The same video, the same way you make me trust you. Naim, I won't make you trust me too. I will send. I shall don't show you proof of the video. So it was when he sent the video you just watched that this now came up. Do you understand? So that was when this came up. So I said, okay. Okay, go to the next one. Let's see. He's not going to be coming in order. Go back. Go to wait. Okay. The video gets where Wunmi push my brother and he used head knock floor. He now said goodbye because he was trying to tell me that after that, I don't know. They said it's Bitcoin. I don't know about Bitcoin. They said it's a Bitcoin account that was sent to me. But let me somebody read down my response. You get to trust me, and I will help you with police. Trust me. And because I meant it when I was saying that. I don't want anything to happen to Adura.
Gentlemen of the press, we serve you some paper. Maybe you can, you can go through the paper. Mr. Yomi.
Told you that boy came out. He told you. See, from everything you rephrased, I'm putting it to you that this is you, because you literally.
You need to introduce yourself. Get the mic.
No, I'm not here for the shade.
If you're not ready to introduce yourself. Young man.
Now, from what you said,
what is your name and where are you?
My name is Jayola. From where
are you?
From here. Who are you?
Who are you?
You don't need to know that.
Hey, introduce yourself.
My name is Jayola. Now, if you listen to Yomi very well, he said that kid came out and said it was one that sent the video, etc. Now, from what you said, you literally said you did accept all this thing is on you. That means the investigation and the confession of the kid doesn't suit your own narrative. Anything after that is your own narrative. But for a guy that literally asked you to give him 41,000 naira and be dragged for accountability of 900 and something thousand whatsoever, saying people were threatening him, he had to go to the UK, and he came back to the same country that he's been threatened and stating all these things. Questions need to be asked. Don't let me ask you a question. Is it possible for you to own an estate. No. And they are giving you access to access a CCTV of the general.
Hello, my brother.
You kept saying there's a CCTV, and we still couldn't see it.
Okay, you are being impatient.
We can't even
My brother.
No,
You know what? I know.
to the police.
I know.
And
That's
say,
what they do. Hold on.
Hold on for
Hey,
it. Hold on for it.
Hello.
Hold on for it.
Hello.
Stop the extortion.
Hold on.
Stop the extortion.
Are you done?
Extorting people.
Okay, good.
You need to
Now,
stop.
hold on. Hello, gentlemen of the press.
Stop.
This is
That is when Abi and but because they sent you to rubbish this guy integrity and you went to start this because we will not allow that second to happen to Adura. So this is the case. Who sent me? Who sent me? Who sent me? One person has sent me. Let me know. You check the press in the second video. Can you see any meaningful thing on that video? No. Okay, see. Alright, that's you. That's you. And there have been on the 11th day of December 2024 at about 16 hours at United Estate, Shombote, Lagos. In the Lagos Magistrate, okay, we have the document. Okay, we have the document. You can go through the document.
If you want to say your part, mommy, you have a mic. Express yourself. Adura, you want to speak? Adura, speak. Express yourself.
Who is speaking first? There.
Say whatever is in your mind. Whatever it is, feel free. I'm not after you. Somebody say to you.
Firstly, I don't have much to say. So, Palestine is in court already. So, you know that is so much. So, we don't go to fight on people who are quiet. So, it's over surprised. So, Nipa video like 3 years ago. Like 3 years ago, then she me video, Friday she video, so fun is not from Damola. So, video and what do we film? So, when she me chat, Mr. Yomi, you come invite someone to support. You know, when I put to inviting you, what you can chat for you for actually sit. Lórí TikTok live, you mentioned pé Adura.
Yes, if you can.
Okay. Do you want me to respond to that?
Yeah, you can respond.
Because okay, go on.
I'm broke.
Yeah,
Speak PG, speak
Go on,
PG,
go
I
on.
beg. More they hear you.
So about the video, that's how it happened.
Uh-huh.
I was not the one that did the video, so it was Mohbad himself. So Mohbad shared video ended to very funny for like more than 3 years ago. I don't see what you drew from a sapad. So video ended to over. So Gasi Muta from Damola, European, we got that job on phone. Like a week after, also we progress. Message start your around chats. So more surprised when the more chat blog chatting. So everything she share any share, but Mr. Yomi ordered to confirm don't know all about it. Everything she love, but she insists, so she share as a program. She was said she. So very difficult to share any. And we don't go to back when we can get up and work for it. So everything she shared any is impossible.
Okay. Shema, sorry. Go face it. Oh, yeah, sorry.
That's all. It's okay.
ikú ọmọ ni kò ṣe kú ọkọ kò ṣe kú àyà àwọn tí mo fi ara mi bí tẹ bá gbọ́ tó bá sọ pé 10 years àlọ́ sí mọ́ mi ò sọ ibi kẹ máa fi 10 years ní kẹ máa fi bá mi jà.
Kilarigbo TV, ìkànnì amúlùdún àkọ́kọ́ tó ń gbé àṣà àti ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ Yorùbá lárugẹ.
ṣùgbọ́n ní tí mo dúró láti gbèjà ọmọ mi máa sọ pé kí n má dì sí ipe ṣé mo fẹ́ kí wọ́n pa mí àbí kó pa òun tó bá tẹ̀ wá pa ẹ̀mí bọ́ kò bá bẹ́ẹ̀ sá ju òun tó pọ̀ tán pa lọ torí mo dàgbà jù lọ kò yẹ kí ọmọ kú mọ́ mi lójú gbogbo yẹn ti fa lọ yẹn ti wà court ó ti wà ní police station everything tọrọ promise bó ṣe kú bó ṣe treat ọmọ mi èyí ọmọ Nàìjíríà ẹ rí ẹ wọ́n bá àwọn family mi jà ẹ bá yẹn jà ẹ bá àbúrò jà ẹ rí gbogbo nǹkan tí ọmọ yẹn ti sọ sílẹ̀ tó lọ sí police station tó lọ sọ́dọ̀ àwọn ọlọ́pàá tó lọ report gbogbo ewu à ń ta gbogbo bó ṣe ń nu mọ́ mi bó ṣe ń kulẹ̀ tó ṣe ń ṣe oríṣiríṣi fún ó wà ń ta ẹ ò gbèjà mi ṣùgbọ́n mo dúpẹ́ náà gbogbo ìtẹ́ ìṣe náà ẹ ṣàfẹ́ rí jọ́sí ọlọ́run dẹ̀ máa jẹ́ kẹ́ rí lágbára ẹni tó pa ọmọ mi ẹni tó pa á àtàwọn tó bulẹ̀ àtàwọn tó lù pa gbogbo wọn pátápátá ní agbára ọlọ́run máa jẹ́ kárí wàhálà yìí kò ní já sásán wàhálà sì tèmi náà kò ní já sásán ní agbára ọlọ́run òun náà kò ní sùn kò ní sin ọ̀sìn ibi tí promise wà lẹ́yìn promise ò ní sùn kò ní sin àfi tó bá rí justice sọ pé ẹ ò ní rí kò bá ṣe bàbá ni kò bá ṣe ìyá ni kò bá ṣe àbúrò ni àdúrà ni kò bá ṣe mọ́wùmí ni tó sọ pé ẹ ò ní rí nínú ẹbí alọ́ba ní orúkọ ọlọ́run àwọn ọmọ ọdún máa gbógun sí i wọ́n máa fi ẹni ká tó bá sọ ibi ẹ̀rí ní justice wọ́n máa fi ẹ̀mí ẹ̀rí ìyẹn wá lọ gbogbo nǹkan tí wọ́n ṣe fún promise ẹ̀gbà ní rí àdúrà wọn ta fún ọ tó bá lówó lówó kò ní ta fún ọ tí wọ́n fún torí nìkan ló fura fóònù fún mo fi wọ́n gba àgbọn ṣé kó fẹ́ ta fóònù náà dàmọ́tà ló wọ́n bá kó fẹ́ ra fóònù ṣùgbọ́n torí kó jọ wà pẹ̀lú ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ sórí ẹ̀ mo ṣe sọ pé kádúrà kúrò níbi tí wọ́n wà mi ìfẹ́ ní bọ́ọ̀tì torí kó ọmọ mi wà surprise fún mi ó jọ mí lójú gan mi ìrírú ẹ̀rí àfìgbà tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí mi wọ́n ta fóònù fún ọmọ yẹn wọ́n ra fóònù wọ́n á gbọ́ná pè mí kàn wá ní kò pè mí pé ṣé mi mọ ọkọ tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní TikTok torí bí kí wọ́n TikTok mọ́ torí àwọn èpè tí kò kì í ṣe tèmi tó máa ń ṣẹ́yìn kò ń ṣe ti tèmi ṣé máa mọ ikú tó pa ọmọ mi ìmọ̀ àwọn dúró báyìí ẹ̀ mọ̀ pé ọmọ mi ẹgbẹ́ ẹ̀kọ́ ti mú mi lọ sí máa mọ ikú tó pa tí mi ò sọ ṣé ẹ̀ mọ̀ pé ẹ̀kọ́ ti mú mi lọ ni ẹ̀ mọ̀ pé ìyàjẹ́ ọmọ yẹn ni ẹ̀ mọ̀ pé ọmọ yẹn ò ní ìsinmi ni ìmọ̀ àwọn ọmọ ikú tó pa ọmọ yẹn tí mo bí fara mi ìmọ̀ àwọn dúró ó yẹ kó mọ yẹn sí mú mi lọ sí bá mọ kú tó pa tí mi ò sọ síta mi ò lè mọ kú tó pa ọmọ mi lọ sọ síta bí mo lè ṣe wá ní ìdèlè parọ́ torí gbogbo nǹkan tí mo bá ṣe àwọn ọmọ tí mo bá bí náà máa jẹ lọ promise mi kọ́kọ́ ni mo bí ṣe mo bí àdúrà wà bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ̀mí wà bẹ́ẹ̀ ó dì náà wà kú mi ò lè parọ́ nítorí pé promise wà kú kí wọ́n máa parọ́ nǹkan tí mo kí ibi tí mo ti ṣe gbogbo nínú torí pé mo fẹ́ pa mo ra dúró mo lè ti gbà ó lè kọ́ mi náà ká má parọ́ kò kí n parọ́ kò lè jà kò lè jà kò lè kí n kú kò lè sẹ́ni tó ṣe máa ń yára jì máa fi sí nǹkan tí ìyàwó ṣe fún mi mo wọra ìwọ̀n gbígbà torí pé wọ́n gba ọlọ́run gbọ́ mi tí mi ò fẹ́ ṣèkà wọ́n fi gba orí mi tó fún ọjà mo wá ta fún àwọn wá lo fóònù láti bá wọn sọ ó ṣe àdúrà ló bá wọn sọ gbogbo wa lọ wọn lọ sí police station wọn bá dámọ̀lá kí ló máa ń ṣe fún ó dọ̀bà ní bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí lẹ́nu náà wọn bó ṣe máa rí nìyẹn ìpè kí ó jẹ́wọ́ gbogbo everything ti wà ń bẹ̀ tí àdúrà kan fi lè sọ̀rọ̀ ipò fẹ́ gbé lọ sí court torí àdúrà kì í sọ̀rọ̀ nǹkan tó mú tó fi sọ̀rọ̀ lélẹ̀ lásìkò àtẹ̀kùn ẹ̀sìn kò kì í bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ èmi ni mo máa bí léèrè pé kí ló fẹ́ kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ ó kàn máa wò mí mo máa jábọ́ lójú ẹ̀ oníṣègùn ṣe bí ẹ̀gbọ́n òṣèkú yẹn ṣùgbà ṣé òun mọ gbogbo nǹkan tó yẹ kó ti jẹ́ láyé
ṣé wọn tí ẹ káwọn wọn ti wà mo jẹ ti gbogbo yóò jẹ ti jẹ kí n mọ̀ pé àdúrà kọ ẹ mọ̀ mo kọ́kọ́ wú yìí nígbà tí ẹ jáde mo wò pé sí rí ẹni tó máa ràn wá lọ́wọ́ fún justice tó fún mi bá ṣùgbọ́n létà mo rí pé ẹ̀yin náà ẹ fi pa ọmọ mi ní lójú bí bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ẹ fi pa ni ìgbà tí èso yìí pé òun ló bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ tí gbogbo èèyàn dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé kì í ṣe òun ni wọ́n á pè kọ́fẹ́sì ọmọ mi lórí ṣé fi bá ìmẹ̀jì ẹ̀jẹ̀ ṣé fi bá ìmẹ̀jì ẹ̀jẹ̀ ni ẹ gbà mí náà ọmọ yìí sọ pé nǹkan lòun sọ gbogbo aláwọ̀ tó bá mọ̀ pé òun nǹkan tó pa ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ tó ò sọ ìwọ náà máa tẹ̀lé tó bá mọ̀ tí kò sọ tí mo bá mọ̀ nǹkan tó pa ọmọ mi promise tí mo fi ọdún mi bí tí mi sọ máa tẹ̀lé ṣùgbọ́n tí mi ò mọ̀ gbogbo ọmọ tó bá kú máa jẹ́ wọn máa jẹ́ wọn ní máa jẹ́ fún mi ò ní mọ̀ ìṣọ́ ọmọ ẹnikẹ́ni tó lè gba ọmọ mi tó wọ́n fìyà jẹ mí ṣé wọn mọ̀ pé fìyà jẹ mí ni wọ́n fìyà jẹ mí ni náà kálukú ló bí ọmọ sí tiẹ̀ àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ báwọn ló fún ọmọ mi gba owó kiri tó láti fi gbowó tẹ́wọ́ justice náà mi ní nàìjíríà ṣùgbọ́n ẹ̀wọ̀n àkọ́kọ́ mo ti ń wọ opportunity ìwé ilé láti jọjọ mi ò rí opportunity wọ́n ti ń wọ opportunity mi ò rí bí wọ́n ṣe ṣe fún promise tó fi kú lélẹ̀ òun náà mo fẹ́ gbin lórí àdúrà mi ìdẹ́lẹ̀ gbà 10 years àná sí mo mi ṣe òbí ọkọ̀ fi mi tajà ó fẹ́ mi tajà ó fẹ́ mi rówó inú mi dẹ̀ jù sí bó ṣe sọ torí tí o bá fi mi kọrin náà ẹ̀ lè mọ̀ mí yes tí o bá fi mi kọrin ẹ̀ lè mọ̀ mí mi ò ní pásítà o ibi tí mo bá wà ní màá wà ṣùgbọ́n torí pé o fi mi kọrin yẹn mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run o lè ṣe rí mi tí kò bá fi mi kọrin ẹ̀ mọ̀ kan tèmi náà pass through ẹ̀ mọ̀ kan tèmi náà face ẹ̀ lè mọ̀ mí ṣùgbọ́n mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run kọ́ mọ̀ mi fi mi kọrin mo tẹ̀lé pé torí pé o fi mi kọrin fún 10 years yí agbára Ọlọ́run gbogbo ikú tó pa ọmọ mi tó ṣọ́kùnkùn fún wa a máa rí kedere nínú ọtí ẹnikẹ́ni tó pa gbogbo abiyamọ tó dúró ní òtítọ́ àti òdodo aṣọ ayé àjẹ ayé mèrè ayé babaláwo ayé máa gbèjà promise ìjà Ọlọ́run tó ṣẹ̀dá ọmọ yẹn torí ìkọ̀kọ̀ àti gbangba ni ó máa dìde ẹ̀já o ṣùgbọ́n bá mi bẹ bàbá Yomi Fábíyì ẹjọ́ torí Ọlọ́run àdúrà ọmọ ẹni tí o kó má jẹ́ pé kí n máa wò wọ́n gbé àwọn ọmọ fẹ́ bá mi pa àdúrà wọ́n ṣe pa promise ẹ sọ pé family wa ìfẹ́ràn ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ fún ẹ̀yin ọmọ ẹ̀yin èèyàn tẹ́ jókòó ẹ̀yin alábàríkà ẹ̀yin tẹ́yìn rí bí ọmọ tẹ́yìn fojú sunkún ọmọ ó sọ pé ìyá bàbá àwọn ọmọ tó kí ní tí wọ́n wà nílé ọkọ kọ́ lè wà justice fún kálukú wá scatter wọ́n wá fi opportunity pé kálukú scatter yìí wọ́n wá fi ẹ́ńtà kò sí nǹkan kan tó ń lọ tí àwọn àmì ń bọ̀ ṣùgbọ́n ìdájọ́ Ọlọ́run ojú ti ń kú yìí ìdájọ́ Ọlọ́run ẹni pé ìyá ṣe mistake ẹni tí ó ṣe mistake kí ló ń tẹ̀ pé ya ètò ìgbé bàbá ṣe mistake pé ìwà scatter family mi ìwà scatter gbogbo ẹbí mi nítorí ọmọ yẹn kú ṣe owó tó mọ̀ nínú ọmọ mi ṣe kú ṣé àdúrà lè ti promise fún mi kò ní tí ìyá mo lè ti promise fún mi kò sẹ́ tó lè ti fún mi tó bá ṣe pé ọmọ mi wà láyé máa wà bí sí mo ti máa ibi bẹ̀rẹ̀ kọ́ ni máa wà ẹ gbàgbé ibi sádúrà ẹ̀kọ́ tó lè ṣe nǹkan kan ẹ má bà kárí ọmọ ìjẹ́ ẹ ṣàánú mi ó fi bà kárí ẹ̀jẹ̀ ìgbà tó sọ pé ọmọ nǹkan tó ṣé ó máa mọ nǹkan tó pa ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ kò ní sọ.
Okay, Mohbad, can you speak English so that we hear you? Because some of us.
Please, ọmọ interpret fún yín gbogbo ẹni tí mo bá ti sọ. Ẹ jọ sá ẹ má bínú bàbá scatter wọ́n tọ́ bàbá jẹ wọ́n bá yẹ bàbá jẹ.
Mọ́mí
sọ fún ọmọ ṣé Ọlọ́run wo gbogbo wa gbogbo wa la dì mọ́ táwọn fẹ́ kọ́ mọ̀ ń sọnù táwọn fẹ́ rí ọmọ ẹ̀ mọ́ kò já bí ò tiẹ̀ lówó gan abájọ wà lálàáfíà ṣọ́ọ̀kì tí mo fẹ́ béèrè bẹ̀rẹ̀ pé àtúrò ọmọ ẹni tí o gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀jẹ̀ ti wà ní police station a lọ sí kóòtù gan lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ọmọ tó dẹ̀ ṣe ó ti jẹ́wọ́ ṣùgbọ́n èmi ò lè máa púṣẹ̀ bí mo ṣe ń lọ sí yìí èmi ò ní parọ́ máa lọ pè tíyẹ̀ ò bá fẹ́ gbèsè tíyẹ̀ náà ò bá fẹ́ gbèsè torí anybody tó bá kú sí ó kú ni ìgbà tí promise ti kú anybody ló lè kú tí ìyá tẹ̀ náà bá fẹ́ gbèsè kó bọ́ síta bó ṣe jẹ́ ó sọ fún gbogbo rẹ̀.
Please. Hold on. Mommy, I want you to know one thing. There is no way I will wish Adura bad or bad. Okay, listen me. They have rights to life. They have rights to hold on, ma. Adura, can I ask you a question? Mommy, Adura, I'm very careful. Tó bá jẹ́ kókó kì í ṣe Adura ló send the message yìí tó ṣàlàyé lókù tó pa Mohbad fún tó bá jẹ́ Ṣúkúdì Dàmọ́lá abẹ́níwẹ̀dì kí lẹ rò pé kí n ṣe sí ṣé kí n dá ọ̀bùn ni àbí kí n sọ síta.
No, ẹ lè dá ọ̀bùn ẹni sí.
Okay now.
Ẹni tó bá ṣẹ̀mọ̀ lọ́wọ́ ni.
Okay, so tó bá yẹ pé bọ́ ìṣàkóso message yẹn ṣe wá yẹn ṣe mọ̀ pé Andrew Adura ni ṣe gbà.
Mo gbà.
Now, so ẹ ká máa sọ pé kò ṣe Andrew Adura.
Ẹ ó dọ̀
ma máa ṣàlàyé fún yín wọ́n mi yẹn fún ọbalẹ̀ ẹ̀yin ò síbẹ̀ gbà tí mo bá lè kò síbẹ̀ ṣe fẹ́ rojọ́ yẹn ẹ̀ síbẹ̀ ẹ máa gbọ́dọ̀ mi see nothing will happen to your son. I understand your angle as a parent. Mi ìdẹ̀ ní tọ́yìn ìwé bí àtọ́jú mo fi lójú yín o. When a mother needs to be stand by, will stand by you. When your son needs protection, will get him protection. Ohun tẹ́mi ń try láti ṣàlàyé fún yín ni pé ẹ jẹ́ ká wò pé okay o ṣe àdúrà Andrew Adura ẹ jẹ́ ká wò pé Andrew Mr. Barrister Adekunle ni kọ́ wá ṣàlàyé pé àwọn wà nílé yẹn o báyìí ló bá ṣe kú ìgbésẹ̀ tí mo gbé yìí náà ni mo máa gbé ẹ lè blame mi tí bá dẹ̀ ń gbé bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn dájúdájú tó bá yẹ pé lóòótọ́ inú ilẹ̀ fi ń ṣe àdúrà tẹ̀ ń ṣe gbogbo àdúrà gbogbo ìgbésẹ̀ tí mo gbé yẹn I have done the right thing.
Mo ti mọ̀ pé ìgbésẹ̀ ìwọ̀n tẹ̀ ṣe
ẹ máa gbọ́dọ̀ mi
wọ́n ti gba orúkọ àdúrà jẹ́
ẹni tí ẹ máa gbọ́dọ̀ mi ẹ máa gbọ́dọ̀ mi mà
ṣùgbọ́n ẹ ti
ẹ máa gbọ́dọ̀ mi
ẹni mélòó ló máa ń bí bàbá mi sọ̀rọ̀ sí.
àwọn mi ẹ máa gbọ́dọ̀ mi hold on nígbà tí mo wá sí command were you there? So àlàyé tó ń ṣe ní ṣe fún mi tẹ́lẹ̀ ṣo ṣe fún mi please ó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ ní command ìgbà tó pè mí lọ sí command were you there? ṣé àjọ wà bẹ́ẹ̀ good now number one so kẹ́lẹ́ mọ̀ pé kò ìwé mọ̀ ní ẹni tìrì gẹ́sẹ̀ ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì bẹ̀ mà ṣé ń gbọ́dọ̀ mi. Yeah, you know, they have to understand me. And the most important thing is that when I saw the message, do you understand what I'm trying to say? I have no animosity against you, and I will never plan any evil against you. I would think probably you want to help your brother. I am the victim here. I am saying, if you made a mistake and they use it to hurt me, come back telling me allow me, wouldn't you be concerned? I'm going to be coming for you. However, the police command. Police will investigate. For me, from the old explanation, please, the old explanation from the police. I respect the police. Alakokono, mommy, ọlọ́pàá orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà, ó yẹ kó káràmásìkì anything tó bá rí tó bá jọmọ́ pé ṣó pẹ̀lú Mohbad ni, ṣé òótọ́ kan jáde nìkan ni. Nígbà tí ọlọ́pàá wá sọ fún mi pé ohun tó wà lọ́wọ́ àwọn yẹn o mẹ́sẹ̀gì tó sọ pé Mohbad ṣe kú àti fídíò yẹn kò kọ́ àwọn. Wọ́n láwọn ò tiẹ̀ lọ sílẹ̀ àwọn ò dẹ̀ fẹ́ lọ bẹ̀. Mo wá wọ báyìí pé okay èmi ò lè pàṣẹ fọlọ́pàá ṣé ń gẹ́tì mi. Okay mi ìlẹ̀ lè bẹ̀rẹ̀ pé kí ni ìdílé ṣe lọ ọ̀gá tó gbéṣẹ́ fáwọn commissioner of police ní káwọn máa lọ síbẹ̀ rárá nítorí káwọn fèsì ni ẹni tó bẹ́ mi ṣáàtì káwọn kọ́ sọ fún mi pé kò ń ṣe àdúrà ìyẹn nìkan lẹ́ṣẹ̀ pè mí. Wọ́n ní I left Abẹ́òkúta mo gbé ọmọ mi dání sọ́wọ́ ọmọ tó wà lọ́lọ́dé she is meant to be enjoying himself mo láti stress ọmọ yẹn wá and then we got there wá ní ẹ̀fẹ́ lọ́bẹ̀ yẹn wọ́n mi tó bá jẹ́ pé ń wá justice fún Mohbad ẹ̀fẹ́ mọ ikú tó pọ̀ mọ́ yín tírú message yẹn wá láti ọ̀dọ̀ anybody tọ́lọ́pàá ẹwà débẹ̀ fẹ́rẹ̀ ìsìnkú ẹ̀kọ́ sọ fún yín pé fídíò yẹn àwọn rí nǹkan báyìí ni o àwọn aláwọ̀ tí ẹ̀fẹ́ lọ́bẹ̀ rárá ọlọ́pàá ni o now tẹ́ bá jẹ́ yìí ni tẹ́ ń wá justice fún Mohbad tọ́lọ́pàá aláwọ̀ fẹ́ lọ́bẹ̀ yẹn èmi ò wà particular about ẹni tó kọ́ I'm particular about the content of the DM and the video èmi ò ní pẹ́ kọ́ monitor nípa ẹ̀kọ́ sọ fún monitor yẹn nínú iPhone ni wọ́n mi ẹ má jà tọ́ra wa whether old phone àdúrà ni o whether new one méjèèjì ló ń lo iCloud fídíò tá a sọ yẹn kọ́ tó blọ́ ẹ̀ ó ṣe blọ́ ẹ̀ bá tó fẹ́ sẹ́ndẹ̀ sí ni àti 3 seconds tó fi kíní bò díẹ̀ yẹn ọlọ́pàá fẹ́ rí àti fún so ẹ wá rí pé ẹni tó bá jẹ́ pé bàbá láyẹn tó bá yẹ yẹn ló wá ṣiṣẹ́ burúkú yẹn ṣe gbọ́dọ̀ mi ni wọ́n máa blame mi torí pé ẹ máa gbọ́dọ̀ mi.
a máa blame yín ní
ẹ
bísí
ẹ
ṣe é pé ọlọ́pàá ẹ sọ pé ọlọ́pàá tó fi kí àwọn
ẹbí ò lè bá tọlọ́pàá yẹn mọ̀ Dàmọ́lá tẹ̀ sọ yẹn.
ẹ pé ìgbà tí ọmọ promise náà gba ìwé ààrẹ ni wọ́n gbé
ṣé
jáde.
àwọn Dàmọ́lá yẹn ti lọ bí not guilty ṣé àwọn Dàmọ́lá yẹn ní wò jẹ̀bi pé ọlọ́pàá wọn ò ní kọ̀ yes ẹ wà wíẹ̀ náà.
ṣé kí àpàyà lọ sí kóòtù.
kí ló
ọlọ́pàá ẹ̀sọ́ àtẹ̀lẹ́ lẹ́yìn kí ló ká fi parọ́ wọn ẹ máa gbọ́ o. lọ́yẹ̀ gan máa ṣẹ̀wọ̀n lọ́yẹ̀ sọ wípé lọ́yẹ̀ máa ṣẹ̀wọ̀n lọ́yẹ̀ sọ fún wípé torí pé kó má bàa ṣe níbẹ̀ yìí lọ́sọ̀ kó sọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
Can we see the video? Can we see the video?
The full video. Adura. It's very low anyway. Hold on, guys. Mommy, ọmọ yìí ní pé video yẹn wà lọ́wọ́ o ní àbí full video.
Adura.
Ó wà lórí same phone yẹn. So they will get it. Like I'm saying, the full video. You are here with me. What I would expect, and really people should be seeing. All you would have done for me is, this is the full video. I will change my word. Show anything. Full video. Show us the full video now. Now, Dàmọ́lá ni ọ̀rẹ́ Mohbad. Ọ̀rẹ́ pẹ̀sẹ̀ òun ló wá sí fámìlì nìkan ní ìsàlẹ̀ orí kẹfẹ́. Thank you.
Tí kò ṣe irọ́, tí kò ṣe pé ìgbòho, lágbára báyìí sí ẹ̀ ní gbogbo jù. Ṣùgbọ́n pé tó ń gbowó lórí ọmọ mi, tó fi ṣèkà fún wa, gbogbo àwọn ọmọ wọn kò máa kú. Ṣùgbọ́n ìwà ìfọkànbalẹ̀
Questions and answers ṣì ń bọ̀.
Nígbà tẹ́ ń sọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ ń ṣàdúrà rẹ̀ ẹ sọ statement tó máa ń kọ̀ọ̀tàkẹ́ bá wa.
We have a program that we're following. Everybody will have a chance to ask questions. So please allow this. We are all civil. We are all decent human beings. Okay? Don't mess it up.
My challenge is that I've not seen the video.
The play you were not seeing.
What is the video?
Okay, now let's go.
Nobody saw it.
The full one is.
Nobody saw it.
Adura said the full video is here. The thing. Then is video here. That's what they said to me. You understand? So the full video is what we asked the police to extract. Adura now confirmed that it's in the phone with Dàmọ́lá that is sold. But the fact remains that either phones, his fingerprint is on it, he owns the phone, choose láti má delete it because of really bad bookie according to what you said. That's fair. So you don't trust you. Now video. But tó wà important.
tó wà ní fídíò kí tí wọ́n bí ẹ̀ ó ṣàti bí ẹ̀.
Àní kí ọlọ́pàá sọ pé àwọn ò lọ bẹ̀, ọlọ́pàá ló máa mú jáde, èmi ò lè mú Dàmọ́lá kí mú pápá. Òun náà ló ní kóòtù tó lóun ò jẹ̀bi pé ọlọ́pàá
Let's move forward. Let's move forward.
ṣó ṣe é kọ́ mọ̀ sọ Dàmọ́lá yẹn ni ẹgbẹ́ gbọ́ wọ́mì Dàmọ́lá tó lọ sí kóòtù Adura pé lọ kóòtù tó sọ pé òótọ́ lòun ṣe tó dé kóòtù tó lóun ò jẹ̀bi pé ọlọ́pàá mọ̀ òun fẹ́ ṣẹjọ́. So that is the point, and that is his right. That is also right. Then we'll go. I'm going to be there on the 29th. The case has just begun.
Ṣùgbọ́n ẹjọ́ torí Ọlọ́run. Ṣé ní nǹkan tí ọba ti ṣe kó máa fi òtítọ́ àti òdodo ṣe ọ̀pẹ bímọ ẹ̀yin náà dẹ̀ jáde ẹ̀yin náà dẹ̀ bímọ àdúrà náà lè lélẹ̀ ṣe ọ̀pẹ ìgbọ̀n tiẹ̀ ló kú kò ń ṣe ọmọ títí wọn ló kú ọmọ ti tèmi ló kú ṣùgbọ́n mo tẹ́ bá ti ń ṣe láyé ẹ máa fi ìbẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run ṣe o sórí gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí yóò máa ṣẹlẹ̀ sí gbogbo ẹ̀dá nìyẹn tí ó bá fi ìtọ́ Ọlọ́run ṣe. tó bá ṣe pé mi náà wá parọ́ báwo ni èmi ṣe máa parọ́ tí màá mọ ikú tó pa ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ wèrè ní kí mo bá parọ́.
èmi ò rí ẹrí. I don't know your handle. I don't know so
rí àdúrà rí. Ṣọ́ọ̀bù orúkọ yẹn ṣọ́ọ̀bù orúkọ ẹ̀jẹ̀ ṣọ́ọ̀bù orúkọ ẹ̀jẹ̀ bẹ̀. Ṣọ́ọ̀bù orúkọ adábìtì ọmọ nítorí kí ló má bàa wáyé mọ́ tí àwọn ọmọ tó kù àti tí àwọn kúrò ti wá.
It's okay now. It's okay.
Mr. Yami, 1 minute.
Hold on. We're going to question and answer later.
Kí sọ ma má bàa gbé kí sọ ma má bàa gbé ni o ní gbé torí ọmọ torí ọmọ tẹ̀sí kó má bàa gbé. Ẹ bá mi gbé nọ́ọ̀sì náà nọ́ọ̀sì náà ló bẹ̀rẹ̀ ẹ gbé gbogbo wọn.
All right. Hold on, my imagine. Hold on. Now, can we proceed, please?
Ẹ pè ìyàwó ẹ̀ gan, ẹ pè ìyàwó ẹ̀ lọ mú gbogbo wa, ẹ kó gbogbo wa, ẹ bọ́ọ̀lù gbogbo wa.
Ẹ jẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ní everybody.
Ẹ pè everybody wa. Everybody wa ẹ kó.
Oh, lóṣù máa ní ọmọ adé bẹ́ẹ̀. Kò sí ọ̀sẹ̀ níbẹ̀. Oh yeah, let's go to the next one. Silence, hey! Silence, please. Ẹ yé sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́. Arifa, please. Silence, hey!
Ṣé wọn lù ní?
Ó ti tó. Oh yeah, let's go.
Wọ́n máa pè ní pé wọ́n lù mọ́ mi, wọ́n máa yàgbẹ́ sára. Bàbá ẹ̀ ló máa pè ní wípé náírà lù mí, wọ́n máa yàgbẹ́ sára. Ṣé wọ́n ti gbọ́ lọ́wọ́ náírà yìí tí wọ́n sọ títọ́?
Ẹ jókòó bá. Hold on. Ẹ má wọlé. Ẹ fẹ́ lè sọ yẹn o. Very easy. It could be anything. There was evidence of bullying. There is evidence of bullying.
Kí ló bá máa ṣẹlẹ̀? Kí ló bá máa ṣẹlẹ̀?
Kó máa fọwọ́ kan àdúrà. Mọ́mí.
Gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ ṣe mi ò blame anybody o.
Ó yé wa mà.
Àtẹ́tọ́ ṣe pẹ̀lú.
Ṣẹ̀fẹ̀ gbọ́. Mọ́mí kò sẹ́ni wọn tó máa ṣe àdúrà. Ṣé ìgbọ́dọ̀ mi?
Ẹ máa ń mọ́mí. Ṣé fẹ́ ní fẹ́ jù mí lọ? Àlẹ́ ní fẹ́ jù mí tó fẹ́ ṣe
Èmi ti sọ yẹn dáadáa.
Ṣé olórí tó ṣe fún yẹn tó ṣe lóore? Èmi mo bí tó ṣe lóore. Ẹni tó bá tọ́jú kí ṣe ló fẹ́ tọ́jú. Ẹni tó lọ ṣe lóore. Èmi ló ṣe lóore, èmi nìyá ẹ̀. Ẹ wà ní ṣe ìyá fẹ́ ní fẹ́ jù mí lọ ni. Ẹ mọ̀ kú ọmọ. Mo ti sọ fún ọ̀tá mi. Tó fi ṣe yẹ. Ó máa rírú ẹ̀. Àwọn ọmọ kò ṣe rí.
All right, can we just go to question and answer? Please, we want to appeal for decorum. Choose your words carefully. Kò sẹ́ni tó ní monopoly of violence. Please choose your words carefully. I'm going to say that for the uptenth time. Choose your words carefully and put yourself under serious control. Kò sẹ́ni tó kọjá àbáwí o. I'm going to appeal reasonably. Now, listen. Let's go for question and answer. Mommy. Okay, BBC, please come. Let's go for question and answer. IT, where are you? The nation. The media, please come forward so that. Okay. Do you have a list of the media present? Can we have the paper? Okay, raise up your hand and then we'll start. No, media first. Okay. Mommy, and this I understand the media, please. Oh, yeah, now, let's have
when you want to ask questions, let's
So last week we learned that private autopsy report is out. I don't know if you are aware and what is actually the stage. What is the current stage now?
The law will have to take
Sorry. So part of the way to get justice for Mohbad is also the autopsy report. So we learned last week that a new autopsy report will be out this week. Do we have any information on that?
First and foremost, I just have to say that I think if the autopsy result is going to be out, it's going to be with the family. Because it's a mandate request to go and do the autopsy. And if anybody's going to comment on that, it should be the family to comment on that. So I don't have access to that information. And I think the coroner inquest is still on recess. So maybe we have to wait. Or if the family wants to say what is in the autopsy by themselves, they will. But I don't have full information on that.
Okay, I was trying to follow up with that 3 million that was demanded by, I don't know, whoever. So, did you pay any money? You didn't mention if any money was paid.
No, I was unable to pay because I know certainly that it's not going to make any sense to pay ransom to get that kind of information. Though information can be very costly, and not even from somebody like the younger brother. So I was going to lure him until I see something vital that could help the police in the investigation, because there is no statute of limitation when it comes to homicide. And as we speak, over 1 year and a half, the cause of death, where Mohbad died, how he died, who took his life, is yet to be ascertained. And the young guy is still in the mortuary, not buried over a year. A 26-year-old, now 28 years. So basically, I couldn't pay because I was trying to lure and get the full video. But of course, he confirmed to me that the video existed, and you heard from him now. He said the video is in the other phone, the full video. So it is the work of the police to extract it and check the veracity of that video and see if it's going to be useful for possible prosecution into what killed Mohbad. So that's what I can say.
So what could be the reason the police is not pushing for the video?
That is one of the major reasons why we have this press conference. Because what I expected, police told me that the mandate that they had, that is the CP, Special Squad, the mandate is to verify and investigate impersonation only. That Adura said he was impersonated. And that is the only thing they are verifying. And I also told them that I have written to the State Criminal Investigating Department, which is also in the State Police Command. And my petition was received. The DCP, he WhatsApped me to acknowledge the receipt of my petition, and he said work will be done. And I was invited by the IPO, ASP Ibrahim, invited me to party. I was also there. I gave what I have, everything, but nothing has been added since then. Up until now, nothing has been added. And maybe until yesterday, police called me from the same party and said, you know, I don't want to go into details of the operation, but I received a call from party yesterday, and maybe, we don't know, but that is all I know so far, over 3 weeks now.
Sir, judging from the misunderstanding that just happened now, and you know, the back and forth, do you still want to proceed with this justice? Because the family aren't even understanding the purpose of why we're here today.
You know, like, you know, in this journey of human rights struggle, in the course of fighting for truth, fighting for freedom, we would expect that, you know, the opposite will want to fight back. We want to get, we've already suspected foul play. And we all should ask ourselves, even from the accounts the police gave that led to Mohbad's death, that Mohbad was bleeding from on the 10th to 12th. He wasn't to any hospital. The wife said he doesn't like hospital, that's why they didn't take him to hospital. And suddenly, police said he was bleeding profusely from the 10th to 12th. And this happened in the face of this Adura that was sitting beside me and about 15 other people. And at the end of the day, throughout those periods, till Mohbad was taken to Ikorodu for burial, the only time anybody spoke out to complain that got to police was when Mohbad's coffin was opened and people saw a bent neck. And that was when the public said, this is our responsibility. You cannot do this. What happened to this man? Why is his neck bent? And then we all screamed that police should look for something is happening. And that was why we all screamed out. So basically, if the accounts the police gave that a nurse came to inject Mohbad and he ran into probably an anaphylactic reaction and then he began to vomit, then he died, and then Kurame, he was brought in dead. And all these people, including Adura, did not think this is not a natural death, that it should have been reported to the police. So if until the time Mohbad was going to be buried, they didn't report it to police, that means something is about to be covered. So if the public never screamed out, that would have been done. They even buried him, and they cemented it that same day. So, exactly, look at the neck, bent neck. No human being should go through this. Human dignity is meant to be preserved. So the neck was bent, and it's even broken, not bent, broken. So, and when you look at this video and this image, and the narration that was sent to me via Adura's DM, that he was pushed from upstairs and he broke his neck, he hit his head on the floor, it's now looking like it is correlated. So, they didn't say any of this out. In fact, when they were pushing everything out, even including the wife for me, she confirmed that somebody took Mohbad's life. Do you understand? She said, maybe you guys have killed him. Come and take your corpse. So they also knew. That means Wunmi knew somebody killed Mohbad, but never went to tell the police. Never reported to police until the public. So when you see drama like this, it's still the same, picture, the same thing. But whatever the case may be, it is the police that would have to live up to their billing. They would have to live up to their billing and do the right thing by investigating discreetly and bring closure to this case and the truth out. And let me tell you one thing. Tell me about active for me on the drone. Does it even make sense to you asking the question? Their brother's picture is here. They share the same blood. The mother shared the same biblical cord. This younger brother, he housed him. Mohbad has his name on his body. I've asked them the same question. You're asking me a funny question. I said, if another person sent the similar message to me, will they want me to go after the person or not? Should I cover it? He said, no, I should go after. So what makes him different? Was he not there when Mohbad died? So the account he's given, did I make it up? So why do you want me to sit beside him? I'm doing a press conference on his behalf, and you're saying, do I believe when he got this? And don't go throughout. Don't give me that nonsense. Nothing will happen to Adura, but the police and the law enforcement need to have him to their custody and do their job. He said the video is with somebody. Let them see the full video. That is when I will be convinced. Why will I make decision when I've not seen the full video? You need to send this in the 3 seconds. And then carry go to talk. To make 10 minutes ni kajo wo láti bẹ̀rẹ̀. The mother sọ fún mi pé we no want video tó ń jà. Mo ní ta ló bá jà ó ní kò ṣe Mohbad deal but kana mo ní okay ẹ jẹ́ ká rí. Ó dẹ̀ dé court. Ó gbé ẹbí lẹ máa bá. Mi ò jẹ̀bi o irọ́ ni o mi ò jẹ̀bi gbogbo nǹkan tó sọ. And you expect me to believe. I'm only doing the right thing under the law. And if me it's the right thing, let them investigate and let them bring the truth out. Then we get closure. I need to face this head on. I'm not going to be falling for emotional blackmail. I am a fighter of truth and justice, and things like this is our forte. We are used to them. Next question, please.
My name is Oyebaki Samson Olarewaju from Artificial Oloriebi. In Nigeria, if you have to sell your vehicle, you remove the plate numbers. Peradventure, you fail to remove the plate number. Any offense or criminal offense that is attached to that vehicle is attached to you.
The lawyer here to respond.
So, no. I want to get it clear now that in as much that Adura has failed to delete or failed in deleting all the relevancies in the phone, so automatically anything that is attached to that crime is attached to Adura. From my view now, what is going to be our next action?
My name is Dr. As regard your question, the position taken by you is mere presumption. If you sell a car and you didn't remove the plate number and there was a crime committed with that file, the presumption will be that it is you, but it is a rebuttable presumption. Where further evidence comes around, then to change, to make tilt the decision.
Further evidence.
Before you proceed, I have something to add.
Your mic's up.
You see, in this case, my name is Barrister Police at the Police Academy. In this present world, we all know how iPhone have been operated. If I'm selling this phone to you, if I refuse to delete my iCloud, if I'm signing on another iPhone, it will tell you that this iCloud is on a phone before.
It was not doing another phone.
Are you getting me? It is not possible for Adura and Damola using the same Android at the same time. Never. It is not possible.
Yes,
on my iPhone, it is not possible. It will tell you that this iCloud is being used on another phone. In fact, it will tell you the spec of the phone. If it's 12 Pro Max, it will tell you.
Yes.
So Adura is chatting.
Yes.
Damola is also chatting at the same time.
At the same
With the
time.
same hand.
It's
not possible. That's it.
Thank you, sir.
The second question. Mrs. Aloba, is it Abosede Aloba, if I'm in the right, Abi, said anybody that is found guilty or no, that the culprits has attested in respect of that video. So automatically she has attested that that thing exists. That's why I asked that question, that what is going to be our next line of action?
All right, thank you so much. I didn't catch your name fully yet, sir. Your full name, sir.
I am Oyebaki Samson Olarewaju from an official Oloriebi platform.
Mr. Oyebaki Samson, thank you for that wonderful question. At this point, it's safe to keep the next step discreet. We just have to keep it to our chest. But of course, as you can see, as a body, as a non-governmental organization, we are ready and we're willing to see this to the logical end. And that is why we are appealing to the police, to every person, stakeholders in this country. We have appealed to them that they should not allow this death to go in vain. You understand? And just keep close tab. We are going to be going forward, but we will not be disclosing until it matures. Okay? So thank you so much. Any questions? Oh, yeah.
My name is Kompeni.
Let us know who you are directing the question to.
Yeah, my name is Kompeni from NAS, National Strong Nigeria Student. I'm the media head of all students in Nigeria outside the country. Yeah, concerning this Mohbad death, I would say that many, like when I actually posted this press conference status, a lot of students, both home and abroad, are telling me that this thing is still available.
You are from the Nigerian National Nigerian student.
Yeah, NAS.
Oh, welcome.
So most students are telling that this ticket is still not available. Like, say Nigerian government want to father. But no, me see, I told them that it depends. Taban sọ pé ààrẹ kó wà tó jáde tán. So me mostly what to deal with the government. Not deal with the government. I remember when we first shut down the airport here, down because of the strike. I was part of those that did the struggle there. We shut it down totally. Even we saw a lot of people going traveling out. I went try to say, now when they speak, and immediately for
police power.
Because we know 48 hours after strike ended. So I think if we keep saying that, okay, let's keep talking, the time will never hear time will be going. I think it's now high time for us to call the commissioner of police, when the commissioner of police to sit with us, okay, you know, shame. Let us know wetin dey happen.
Yes.
It's high time for us to sit, not talking again. We are done talking. Let's start acting. Because if we keep talking, I won't lie to you. Tinubu will use 4 years finish. Nothing will happen. He will use 8 years finish. Nothing will happen. I was at Osun State yesterday to monitor an election. But you can pay Osun State is a PDP state. We got there with the help of APC. We did the election. Successful, nothing happened.
Student election?
Yes, no, NAS election.
NAS election, oh.
Nothing happened. So I think it's not about talking again. The jail that is now, even say God, by the grace of God, next month, by tomorrow like this now, I was not having a propaganda program like that. We will have been in NAS because you know, say if no use your pool, government will work. Okay, Tinubu release by palliative for all SPP presidents yesterday. If we not use money, they don't release anything.
All right, I want you to go straight to your question.
So,
I know you are a student, and Luther is always in the body. I understand.
So it's not time for us to go. Mr. Commissioner of Police, we know where the case is. Emma choose money. You only choose more. I want to say no, but what do you think you can do? Okay. Emma choose money. But the way I'm still talking here, this press conference they are seeing it, they are looking at it. After this problem, they know that you are coming. They already know you are coming. They didn't know the answer to give you. But it's not a time for you to choose them. Okay, it happened. So what is your opinion towards it?
Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, next question, please.
Thanks, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Adura on TikTok from Ghost Protections platform. My own question I want to ask on you. Let me just phrase it this way. Sir, we need to do something about this inequality. The guy is causing a lot of distractions.
Where?
Everywhere. So something needs to be done.
He has right to cause distraction. When you overstep his rights.
Even rights, yes, sir.
No, this is a public hearing. He has not engaged in violence, and I've cautioned him. And when I've cautioned him, he has the right to express himself. What we will not do is to gag anybody from his freedom of expression. He must express himself. But freedom of expression does not mean freedom from prosecution. If he expresses himself in a way to cause damage, we'll meet in court. But of course, with what he has just done, he's trying to express himself. Whether I like it or I don't like it, he's not stopping us, we are continuing. So, we live in a society. A mad person will walk. So, with the motto, I think I've answered you. Please deal with people with mutual respect. If they give you disrespect, return it back with respect. If they give you disrespect, return it back with respect. But the moment it gets to a stage, you say, you know what, I've had enough. And then just walk away or ask them to leave.
The second question is, at this junction, what's the relationship between you and the father of the deceased?
The relationship is mutual. I am a justice fighter. I'm looking for justice for an individual. I don't need to know his parents of anybody before I stand by them. I've been traveling outside Nigeria. I've been to Canada, America, UK, South Africa. Things have happened to me that my families are not there. As a matter of fact, I've not really traveled with my family before. I've fallen sick. I've been harassed. Things I've done. But innocent people, they didn't engage in apathy. They showed concern. They stood by me, and I'm alive here, and I'm doing well. So why would I look when another young person, a colleague in the entertainment industry, is going to be suffering the same thing? We have to stand up and do what is right. So if the father appreciates what I'm doing, which I want to believe he does, even the people that came here, they know. If you see their body language, they acknowledge the fact that I'm fighting for their son. Probably they just felt like, this route, don't die, but whatever it is, because the manufacturer Adura, they calling me, sign out to TikTok. And I told the mother, it is your son your two sons, make friends with Damola, deal with him. He's not saying he's no longer guilty. How does that connect with me? I got an information from your son's family. Whoever had access to it, deal with the person. Your son, I've not seen enough things to believe he's not the one. And even whatever the case may be, whether it's Damola, whether it's Adura, the two of them were there when Mohbad died. And the account they gave, they have other means to say. He could have said, I have a video of when the nurse injected Mohbad. He didn't choose that. This Damola they are shifting the whole stuff to is a close ally of Wunmi. He fights everybody on behalf of the same Wunmi. So if the same Damola really wants to now enter my DM and bring and say, okay, it is Wunmi that did this. And for crying out loud, all of them knew what happened. They all accused that somebody by Mohbad. But none of them told the police until it was about to be buried. As in, it was buried. So that means they are not willing to talk. So if one of them is not talking, whatever means, route to Bagba, who are important. Only when anybody saw, show told us so. Shame Koto's video to say, shall and the to. So why would the society keep silent and say, oh, there is no remaining video? When we all know in our conscience there is other video. To clear, to vivid explanation of what happened in that 30 seconds. Oh, wow. So why would anybody say I should keep quiet and take Adura? If you want me to take Adura out, I should hold Damola. How will I hold Damola? If I hold Damola, Damola will say, "Shemo shouting." Is it my handle? So why are you coming to me? You are asking police, did I talk to you? Show me where I talked to you. You said, but they told you police station. Which police station? The fact that police say something does not mean it is affirmative. No police have got the right to sentence anybody. They don't even have the right to judge anybody to say whether you are guilty or not. They are meant to prosecute, put their evidence together, and prosecute you. So when they prosecute, the judge will determine who is guilty or not. And as a human rights activist, as a sane citizen, I have to hold the presumption of innocence according to the law. Am I not correct? So I'm sorry that I'm quoting your stuff. So allow me, bother me. This is a PhD holder in law. He's a doctor of law. So please give me a round of applause, please. This is another legal luminary. So they know the law back and forth. Because you are going to answer or WhatsApp. So thank you for borrowing me your language. And that's another legal luminary guru. I like that one, but I have to kill one law. So that's just it. I believe I've answered your question.
My name is.
Okay.
Please, I have the question.
She's the one to shoot.
Someone has to share the question. I saw it first.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. My name is Mama T. That's my TikTok handle from official Yoruba and Abiyamo on TikTok. My question goes to the Nigerian police, please. Why we are here is what killed Mohbad. And what killed Mohbad, Mama said they are beating Mohbad. When? Was it the day Mohbad died that they beat Mohbad? No.
We are not here to answer that. Police are ready. They are the one to please answer us. Now, Mohbad said, ṣé tí bá kú tán, ṣé àwọn fídíò tó fẹ́ gbé jáde nìyẹn. Now, what we are here for today is 3-minute video. Same video. Adura said, I have the video that it has been 3 years. The beating was not that same day. The video was not that same day. But bring out the video. Let the Nigerian police please help us to attend to this. Because the Ramali that they said the attack and do all this was not that day that Mohbad pine. Was not a day before that Mohbad pine. Mohbad died in the house. Please, we are begging. Our Biamo are begging. Come out and tell us. Help us to do the investigation based on this 3-minute video and these messages. 3 seconds video and these messages. That please, what can they do about it to help us to know what really pine Mohbad? We don't need to start fighting ourselves or dragging ourselves. All we need to know is that what pine Mohbad, and not we that will say what pine Mohbad, because Mohbad pine in the house, and in the house that pine, there are people there. So these people are to be questioned. Either Adura, either Damola, either CY, either anybody. Everybody in that house that minute should be questioned. That is what we are asking for. Please, we are begging. I know this will go viral and it will go to you. Anybody that needs to attend to this, what pine Mohbad is what we are looking for.
All right, thank you. Any question again?
Yes, sir, yes.
No, wait a minute.
Please, there's a question I want to ask you.
No, give her the mic.
And she was the one that came home, so she should be the one to tell us what happened as well. If others in the house cannot say anything, the nurse should be in the best position to give details on what happened to Mohbad. Then DJ Bami, they said DJ Bami is a photographer or whatever. When they claimed that Mohbad fought with Prime Boy, what was he doing? Where was he then? Because there was no photograph to show any sign of a fight or whatever that happened between them. We need to know what really happened to Mohbad. That's my question.
Thank you very much.
They will look into that. According to what we had, the nurse was arrested. They read her statements. Nobody has heard from the nurse directly. No media have spoken to her. And then the most important thing is that we want this case to be properly investigated. And that is why we are calling on the government, our leaders in the state and in the country to look into this matter, because the public are not going to allow this to slide. Wants closure. Everybody wants to know what took Mohbad's life, how he died, and who is responsible. So they will look into that, and I will make sure that that is also properly investigated. So that's all I can say on that.
Thank you.
My name is Adura. So I'm on TikTok and all platforms that are looking for justice. Is Adura. I want to ask a question. When Adura was talking, he said that video was made by Mohbad 3 years ago. And the day that Wumi's sister Karimo wanted to reveal this video and the shots, she said Mr. Yomi sent the video to her to confirm if that house is Mohbad's house. Was Karimo, and Karima said, she said yes, that is Mohbad's house, that she knows that particular place in Mohbad's house. And this same Karimo came to Nigeria last year. Immediately Mohbad died. And I don't think she has been to, she was in Mohbad's house before Mohbad died. So if that video was made 3 years ago, then why will Karimo know the exact location of the video? Because she came 2 years ago, immediately Mohbad died. So that's my own question. So we need to investigate that. Thank you.
Okay, that's not a question. It's please go.
My name is Tosin from the Vibes Media, and my question goes to Mr. Yoruba. The 3-second video you showed to us earlier, it was covered, and you said you were invited by the police for the impersonation leading to the video that was sent to you. were you allowed to see the video or shown the 3-second video without it being covered? And can you identify that it was from the incident that claims Mohbad's life?
Thank you so much for that question. That was what I was expecting when they invited me to the Commissioner of Police. But when I got there, the OC, that was what is in my statement. The officer in charge said he has not seen the video and he's not going to be seeing the video or asking for it to be extracted. That the only area of concern is just the impersonation done by Damola. But I now said to him, I said, sir, when you look at the importance of the content of this message and the video in question, it is about an ongoing homicide that this state command is investigating, particularly the state CID, which is the same police command. That, I don't know, are you going to be harmonizing it? He said, sir, we're not dealing with that now. That is not what the COMPO asks us to do. The mandate is impersonation. I said, when you are investigating and it traverses somewhere, as police officers, if you are not extract and give it to the people investigating Mohbad's case, or of course, I have to respect police officers. He has probably a time frame to report back on the impersonation issue. So they said they only want to prove to me that it was not Adura. And I said, well, Adura is not here, but can I speak with the impersonator, the alleged impersonator? And when they brought Damola out, and I asked him, I said, number one, that video in question, where did it emanate from? Is it from Gaza? He said yes. I said, yeah, but it's not, it's Wumi that is fighting there, but he's fighting with another member of Mohbad's crew, not Mohbad. I said, well, where is the full video? And then, of course, I'm in the police station. They didn't allow me to see the full video. Even the 3 seconds video that they didn't allow me, they didn't show me. So I was expecting now that since my own area of concern is the confession and the video, and I've written to Bansi, the state CID, which is headed by the Deputy Commissioner of Police, maybe any moment from now, they will be able to act upon it, because since over 3 weeks, nothing has been done on it, and it was only after Adura's concern of impersonation was acted by the Commissioner of Police, which is a step superior on the overall end of the police command. So I look at it and say, am I really going to get to see this video? Are they going to really investigate it with the way things are now? Because and I expect that, that I don't know what is going on. So I said, okay, if this is what is going to be happening, maybe the Inspector General of Police will have to step in, retrieve the case file fully, hand it over to a different command or sector of police officers so that they can bring the truth out for everybody, including his concern and my own concern. Because I was expecting that let's assume it was Damola, Adura should be concerned about what he wrote. I was waiting for an opportunity to ask him, if you say you are not the one, and it was Damola, that incident that he wrote, that Cynthia fought Mohbad, he pushed him and he broke his leg, is it a statement of truth or not? And the full video, do you have it? I expect that if he wants to convince me, he should be able to show me the full video. I go, that was not, if I look at, I have the full video. It was on my phone. But he has not done any of that yet. And maybe he will seize the opportunity of this moment to show all of us, including you, the full video, so that I will know it was not even a fight between, because he knows that the video existed. He confirmed it to you guys. So that is my own answer to your question.
Alright, thank you very much.
I don't know. I don't know it in English.
I'm sorry, but
God bless you. Adura, that's 3 minutes video. 3 seconds, sorry. I heard some voices there. If you can play it for me, I don't know who can play it for me.
Go on with your question.
Okay. In that 3 seconds video, there is one voice that says, "Etutun ko se yibo abi. Etutun fa wa ya abi ba le so nínú video yìí." Ẹ bá wa clear.
Oh yeah, ask your question.
Okay, only etutun bo abi se etutun bo. Another voice underground. Mohbad, with pity voice. They have Mohbad. And the voice that said etutun yabo abi. Who was that voice? Etutun yabo abi. Sorry. Wait, I'm coming, Adura. Adura, 1 minute, let me know.
Have you seen it before?
Yeah, I've seen the video.
I will lower back.
I want to impress you as
See why?
So there was a confirm.
Okay, Adura.
And no, he's a young chap. You have to allow him. Listen to Adura. He said, LB, treat him with respect. And this Abami shall I for Gary video here. So Yoruba. Only video here, see no. So if ever go to so
video slow, me wa do same phone.
Please, video on social media.
Only CY, that is Cynthia Abi. Only one video here at Mohbad. At Italy. In your corner, Abi. Okay. So the police will have to help us to as we can all hear now, maybe we read full video. We know what we said, but we know what Damola. What do you know? This is one there. What I mean, Wumi, Aloba, Mohbad, Aloba, Aloba, I say your call there. So, I am saying it is important for the police.
In the video, yeah. Why is it to bring out?
What is saying to one there? What is the Wumi? What is the Wumi one there?
Around Damola Sope, Omatie, no one domination, right? No, Mori Sope, Damola Sope, Omatie, I be Mumi at Adura. I mean, you understand? Damola Paramore, every con.
Don't worry, my dear sister. Don't overburden him. He said he doesn't have a video, but the person in the video is Wumi, Mohbad, at your Kotamo. He doesn't even.
But you know what is here? All the Sope, they're too young.
This is why we have this public hearing. We want the police. It's not making any of the video. I understand. For all of you, do you all know what is the video? Don't you want to see? Is it with me? No. The police should help us. So the police should help us to get the video out. So by asking that Adura shouted me up, because if you really fingerprints, I don't even know him. I didn't see his name. And when I got to the police station, when I got there, he showed me the full video. I understand. It's a different ballgame. And this is the same Damola that went to court and also denied and said, I am not guilty of all the charges. And we're going to be starting trial. And that made me not to believe him. It doesn't mean I'm after Adura. But my brother, whatever Utopa Mohbad, we'll get to know it very soon. And whatever it is in that video, I am of the 100% belief that it will lead us to somewhere straight and germane. If the police do the needful and not play any foul play. And I'm going to be believing that the Nigerian police will not connive to sweep this under the carpet or make a mess, because he himself wants to know. All of us wants to know. So my brother, whatever the case may be, I'm not charging you to court for taking 3 million from me. So it's so as a court. The only thing I want is that video. And the only way they can get the video is through you and whoever to back that phone. So you're going to lead them to them. So if anybody is telling you what I'm doing is to hurt you or to know. If I want to charge you to court for trying to swindle me, I'll be in a court against you in a civil suit for toying with my emotion and trying to take money. But I'm not doing that. What I want is what killed your brother according to that test. So if it is not you or anybody, let the police handle it and let's get to court. You understand? The other one with Damola, he said he's not guilty, and that means he should not be believed. So we are still at the beginning as far as the status quo. My brother, nothing will happen to you. Justice will be served, and nothing, trust me, nothing will happen to you, and the public, the world will stand by you. You will live to fulfill your dreams, because I know certainly justice will be served. So, next question, please.
Yes, sir. The last question. Yes, sir.
Of course, there is no other person I can mention. Do you have any other person I can mention? I'm asking because you are. He's here now. It's his handle. He didn't say it's not his handle. It's his phone. He said, the point is this. The TikTok account belongs to him. Unfortunately, again, the phone that was used was also his phone at the point. I don't have evidence of when it changed hand. Do you have evidence? I don't see any receipt, no video, no documentation when it changed hand. So the only fingerprint that was seen on that phone, when I mean fingerprint, I'm talking about forensic, is his TikTok handle, and of course the phone belonged to him, and that means the video in it existed before he transferred it. He said it here. He said the only reason why he left everything is because he's like his aboki. I understand what I'm saying? So the question now is this, whatever the case may be, convince me, let me see the full video, then I would know that, number one, it's not even about violence to Mohbad. Number two, let Damola go to court. When he's found guilty, I will change my tone. If he's found guilty, prove to Damola that he was the one that tried to swindle me. Not to prove to him and the court. So if they found him guilty, because as a sane individual, there is the presumption of innocence. You can't just be, you can't say he's guilty now. He said he's not guilty. That means he has his own reason. There's something that he wants to prove in court. And he's not going to be proving it against me, he'll be proving it against Adura. So they have asked to bring together. So if he's able to convince the court that it was not him, it was Adura, then who am I to say otherwise? You understand what I'm saying? But for now, I can't look anywhere else. The law does not permit me to look anywhere else.
There was a time
okay.
There was a time there was a time that Carito said something on TikTok.
Okay, this will be the last question, right? Okay, like you asked, you asked me before, it's on level now. I just have one question for us. I have one question to ask you, all the iPhone users. Please, can two phones share one iPhone? Is that not possible? The lawyer answered.
They said yes, it is possible. They said it's possible.
To share one? Someone's iCloud.
Yes.
Someone's iCloud. Can it be on two different phones?
Yes.
iCloud.
It's not possible. It's not possible.
Okay, let me ask you. Okay, wait. If you buy a new phone and you want to log in on iPhone with iCloud, when you log in with one iCloud, how will you know? How log in the second one?
How will somebody that wants to log into iCloud? How will you know such person is logging in?
A phone will not be sent to where? So the other phone is with Adura. So the question is, you should prove to the police when the phone was sent to him. What we are trying to say is that there must be consent of the owner of the iPhone. That's what we're saying. So, hold on.
Number 4. The past 3.
You still there, yes. But you give consent for them to be there.
So,
that's what we're saying.
You give consent.
That's what we're saying. That's what we're saying. Consent is what we are saying.
With my son. So I gave my son my passport. Simple. So he can use it. Can the person who did not give you it? Can the person you did not give your passport?
Can they use it? That's what I'm saying. So, whatever it is, the police should not make us go through this route. They should investigate it properly. So, that is what we have to do. Let's round it up. Thank you all for your time.
I have strong belief in you all. You have actually demonstrated your sincere intention to ensure that there is justice for all and sundry. Our country is a peculiar one. Our constitution guarantees about 12 fundamental rights for you. The leading one is right to life. And in fact, all other 11 rights dies with you. The only one that survives you is your right to life. Because when you die, and you die in such a circumstance similar to what happened to our brother here, people will investigate. People will ask questions. People want to know why he died. And that is exactly what you have demonstrated today. The whole world is seeing what you are doing today. This is a struggle to ensure there is justice for Mohbad. It is not justice for Mohbad alone. It is justice for all of us. What happens to Mohbad, if it is swept under the carpet, can happen to any one of us. We are a potential victim of this kind of situation. God forbid it. We have done our best. Let's continue to hammer for it. Just who shall it be served. I thank you.
Death has left fans, family, and entertainment industry. Colleagues devastated, leading to a nationwide demand for justice. And since 2023, Mohbad has not been committed to the Mother Earth for want of conclusion of investigation in order to unravel the circumstance of his death. Mohbad's death has brought to the forefront the alarming questions about possible foul play, including accusation and counter-accusations. The snail's pace of investigation and corruption clouding the investigation process is worrisome. The public outcry for justice has resonated deeply, calling for a more honest investigation into the circumstances surrounding his passing. The Justice for Mohbad movement has gained tremendous momentum as fans, celebrities, and activists unite to seek transparent, honest, and fair legal process. Mohbad's death cannot be washed to slip into the archive of unresolved deaths in Nigeria. The public cannot stand by while the loved ones and artists are subjected to abuse, injustice, and neglect. Mohbad's death cannot be in vain. Right from 13th September 2023, our foundation, headed by my humble self, joined every other Nigerians to demand justice for Mohbad. We must thank the Lagos State Governor, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, Lagos State Ministry of Justice, and the Nigerian Police, first, for listening to the voice of the public that period. Also for their resolve that Mohbad must get justice. Quite frankly, in cases like this, violence is not the worst thing. The worst thing is apathy. We as people and society should understand that it is none of my business. Does not apply with another person when another person is hurt, is being persecuted or abused. It is your business. Mohbad's case is the business of any person with upright background and love for humanity and country. There is court of justice, note it. But there is court of conscience, and there is court of Almighty God. Fast forward to the incident that led to today's gathering. On the 11th of December 2024 at about 4 p.m., I was on my TikTok live conversing on the efficacy of video evidence and credible witness accounts in order to get undiluted justice for Mohbad, and how I will always hold my end of the bargain with any of the neighbors or persons who offer to help with the CCTV in both Mohbad's house and his estate. I emphasized on the importance of these two if Mohbad will get justice and will get it the right way, even though the coroner inquest, which is ongoing, will be an additional use and a vital instrument. I reminded my viewers of my previous fact-finding mission when I went to Royal Pine Estate, Mohbad's estate. On my fact-finding, I went to Kuramed Hospital, I visited the pharmacy and several other places. At about 4:23 p.m., Adura, Mohbad's younger brother, has sent me a DM after listening to me for a while and reacting in the comment section. When I realized I may not see.
It's not Adura Aloba, sir.
Okay, we'll get there. We'll get there.
Adura, speak for yourself.
No, you will object.
Please.
Don't worry. Let me finish my speech. Let me finish my speech.
Mama.
I have to continue my speech.
Everybody has speech.
Madam, wọ́n bí àdúrà ẹ wo bí kò sí ohun tó máa ṣe ṣé ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ mi mọ́mí ẹ fi ọkọ̀ yín balẹ̀ if we can love his brother we have to love him kò sí ohun tó máa ṣe ṣé ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ mi èmi kọ́ ni mo ní handle yẹn ṣé ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ mi so ẹ náà wọ̀nyí ẹ fọkọ̀ yín balẹ̀ we are together nothing will happen to you. Trust me. I will always hold my end of it. Okay, at about 4:23 p.m. I have to take you guys back so that you can be up to speed. Adura Aloba's younger brother has sent me a DM after listening to me for a while and reacting in the comment section. When he realized I may not see the DM on time, he wrote to the comment section asking that I check my DM. And lo and behold, he offered to give me a video recording of a fight that is sealed between the late singer Mohbad and his wife Cynthia. He demanded for 3 million naira. He went further to convince me by narrating how the violence between his brother and his wife resulted in Mohbad falling off the stairs and hitting his head to the floor. Something that can equally be linked to the bent neck in the casket, so much blood some few people found in the house after the singer had passed. The conversation went on for a while, with me playing along. I demanded to see at least the proof of the video existed, and he requested for my email and shared a 3 seconds partly censored image to me. When I downloaded, I previewed, and there was a violent argument in the video in the background. I probed further for longer and uncensored images, and the negotiation got stuck at that point. The following morning, I immediately informed the Deputy Commissioner of Police heading the State Criminal Investigating Department, that is DCP Lati. That is the main segment of the Lagos State Police Command, saddled with the ongoing homicide investigation. And I also reached out to the PRO of the Lagos State Police Command, Mr. Benjamin Undein, and I sent the images to them, to both of them. And in the course of our interfacing, the DCP acknowledged and then obliged me to come in with a petition to that effect, and which I sent in and he acknowledged. While I was expecting positive feedback on the news, on the new leads from Panti, the next phone call invitation I received was from a police officer with the name Shedrack Enabo. He introduced himself as the investigating officer, that is the IPO, CP Special Squad, that is Commissioner of Police Special Squad 1. He reliably informed me on a case of impersonation brought to the attention of the Commissioner of Police by Adura Aloba, and that I should come so that they can intimate me of their findings and progress. I quickly reminded him of my earlier petition on the same matter to the State CID of the State Command. Of course, as a gallant of justice fighter, I had the appointment and I went straight to the CP's Special Squad 1. I attended the Special Squad 1. I met with the deceased father, Mr. Joseph Aloba, his lawyer, and one Mr. Ayepareti. They were waiting there to also to see what was going on. The officer in charge briefed me and shared some detailed efforts. I commended them for their proactive approach and prompt public service delivery. I only noticed from his response and remarks that the case was not harmonized, because it's the same state police command, and it is the same command that is dealing with Mohbad's case, so I was expecting that the case would have been harmonized. And when I didn't see that, I said, okay, fine, no problem. I only noticed from his response and remarks that the case was not harmonized, and there is no interest by this team to investigate the confession or extract from the 3 seconds video. At that point, they made me understand that their investigation detected it was not Adura Aloba that was chatting with me and made just confession, but one Habib Damola Ainde, another close associate of the late Mohbad, who was equally present in the house when Mohbad died, and he even joined them in taking Mohbad to the hospital, that is Pyramid Hospital and Perez. Okay, I said, okay, that's fine, that's a new angle. I requested to see the alleged impersonator, that is that Damola Ainde, for clarity, and it was brought out from his cell. I asked him if he was the one shutting me up, and he answered yes. I asked him of the video, if the video was from the fight in Mohbad's house. He said yes, that it was a fight between Mumi and another member of Mohbad's crew. I said, really? And then I probed him further on how he had access to Adura's phone, and particularly his TikTok account. And at this point, the police interjected. They spoke for the Damola, and then the police answered for him. They said Adura sold his iPhone to the Damola in November, but Adura forgot to log out of his TikTok account. And that was how Damola had the opportunity to access his TikTok and shut me up. I said, oh, beautiful. And I told Damola to his face, that, you know what, young man, I do not believe you. I said it to him in front of the police, and in front of Damola, I said, I do not believe your story, and I will never believe it. It's not corroborated. And I said to him immediately, I said, okay, I asked the officer in charge, this Damola Inde, does he have access to a lawyer? And he replied, no, but that they have given him a form to fill so that he can have access to Office of a Public Defender. As you are all aware, Lagos State government will always give you opportunity. If you don't have money, if you look at your income, if it is not reasonable, if it's not up to par, they can't charge you to court without a lawyer. It's your right. You must stand firm and say, you know what, I need a lawyer. So if you don't have one, if you don't have money, Office of a Public Defender, they are there to help you. So you do that. So, and I asked Damola to contact me through his family if he needs the help of a lawyer, that my foundation, my Human Rights Foundation, Break the Silence Foundation, we will be able to assist him with a lawyer. That everybody deserves to be heard, everybody deserves fair and right to solicitor. So now let me take you guys to back to memory lane. If we go by the accounts of the police on how Mohbad died, it means all the people in the house, all those present in the house, they all knew. If you all could go back to memory lane, they said a nurse came in because he had an injury to his hand. Probably he was bleeding, I had pain, and I'm like, I don't know how it's still going to be possible for somebody to bleed from on the 10th of September till the 12th. And then they said a nurse who was outside Nigeria came in, despite the fact that there is a hospital 4 minutes very close to his house. There is a pharmacy like 40 seconds to his house. I said, okay, when you look at all that, with the whole story that they said, that the nurse came in, injected him, and then he went into an affiliative reaction, and then something happened, then they rushed him to the hospital, he passed. He was brought in dead. Certainly, that is not a natural death. For that reason, it is expected that all those, that is why at the end of the day, if we go by the police account on how Mohbad died, it means all the people in the house present knew it was not a natural death, but refused to report to the police. It is a law. Any death must be reported to the police. Nobody can just die in the house and then you take the person for burial. The police, they've got right to know and ascertain, okay, it's a natural death or natural one. If they had reported to the police and give the same account, the police would of course want to investigate. But of course, all the people in the house, they refuse to tell the police, and that is a cause for concern. And then it was when the public noticed Mohbad's bent neck, it was at the point of interment. That was when the public demanded discreet investigation, as we all suspected foul play. at the end of the day, it is pointing to a murder that occurred within these 16 people or thereabouts, and it was a joint decision to cover it up and sweep it under the carpet by members of the family and a few police officers. Some persons have been bragging online since that nothing can be done, and of course we are seeing traces that nothing can be done. So the question is this: is there truly some powerful people bigger than the constitution of the land that want to coerce the Nigerian police to sweep such a blatant and heinous crime as murder under the carpet, despite the series of overwhelming evidence available? Something is fishy. And then some of this evidence came to light naturally, like the message I received, like the short video. I don't know Mohbad's house, I've not been to his house. I don't control Adura's handle. So whoever controlled it, it's a natural occurrence. And that is where the police will have to understand that this is the path that they must follow. And then, when you look at all this evidence that came to light, but now they're looking like they are deliberately trying to ignore, this issue and this particular lead. And that is why they want to probably give the killer of Mohbad the leeway to walk free. And we, as a society, we're not going to be accepting that. It's our duty, it's our civic social responsibility to stand firm and care for the next person. It's our duty. So the question is, will injustice continue to have a price in Nigeria? The question is, again, why do you give birth to children when you know what you are going through now? The burden of injustice, burden of corruption, children unsafe. You are not doing anything to make it better, to alleviate it. And you're giving birth to children. You're going to be lifting the same thing to your children after you're gone. And that is why you ask yourself, who is trying to perpetually soil the integrity of the Nigerian police in dirty mud? Whose conscience has been bought? These are priceless questions. And of course, to what benefit would covering such a high-profile murder case have on the country the safety of lives and justice system? What will Nigeria suffer? What will happen to Nigeria if they try to say, okay, it's quite appalling. And quite sadly, that the following key persons, Cynthia Wunmi Aloba, Damola Inde Abib, Adura Aloba, Darosha, that is Mohbad's uncle, who by law and standard policing should be key suspects in this homicide case, were never treated as one. Police officer confirmed to me that they were not treated as suspects. As a matter of fact, they were treated as victims, and they were just coming to write, this is what happened, this is what happened. No, that's not the law. If I was there when my son died, under the law, I am a suspect. Especially when there are serious circumstances that make it looking like something has happened. My child has no right to life. So, if it's my wife, if it's the mother of a child, it is the law. But unfortunately, that didn't happen, and we don't know why that is. No pre-arrest, they were shielded by God knows who. But as God would have it, the voluntary confessional statement via TikTok came from the same camp. That is definitely the hand of God and the grace in Mohbad's case. And these signs are there. We cannot assume a 26 years old, a young boy, we cannot assume him when he is meant to be having eternal rest for want of trying to bring light to what took his life. The millions of Nigerians cannot be so wrong to know that something is fishy. We all know something happened to him before he died. And if we as a society assume such a person, how can we as a society, out of sheer hypocrisy, fear, then want to return it back to the same Mother Earth? We cannot return it back to that same soil with darkness and lies. Our children will pay. Those are the reasons why you see some terrible sicknesses that we cannot explain. And that is why we that are alive, we need to play a part. We need to stand up and stand up for what is right. And then, after showing you all the series of evidence, at least that can help narrow down the cause of death, likely murderers and accomplice, which I'm not sure are available or passed to the police or deliberately ignored up until now, we want to humbly request as follows. that the Nigerian police, as a matter of urgency, invite Adura Aloba and Cynthia Wumi Aloba, Mohbad's wife, for thorough investigation. And of course, they should be arrested and placed as suspects in the ongoing homicide case and any other that surfaces or traverses through their investigation. That Mrs. Folashade, Mohbad's auntie, that is a younger sister, should be invited to corroborate a statement of seeing a blanket soaked with blood when she accompanied her sister into Mohbad's house. There is no way Mohbad will bleed. He can't bleed from 10th to 12th. And that's caught. It's unacceptable. If we accept this, you are practically saying if the same thing should happen to you, to your son, to your daughter, that is the way Nigerian society should treat them. We have to stand up. It's our business. It's your duty to stand up and stand firmly so that we can all change the narratives and make this country better. If we do nothing, the country cannot improve. And then number 3, I'm going to be calling on the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He's a father. I've been to him severally. One-on-one, he has been of help. I know he's a proper Democrat. I'm calling on the Governor of Lagos State, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu. I voted for him first and second time. And that means I want his government to do well. And that means if I see something wrong, I also have a right to express myself. And I'm going to be calling on the Inspector General of Police. I want to believe he's going to be a parent now and not a police officer. And do the due diligence and restore trust and the integrity of the Nigerian police. If we fix Nigerian police first, if we can fix it, trust me, this country will get better. Nigerian police connects to all the facets of human life. Whether you are a pagan, you're a Christian, you're a Muslim, you're a visitor, you're a resident, you're an indigent, you're a trader, you need the Nigerian police. And we almost understand that it is our property. We cannot allow criminal elements to mess up with the integrity of the Nigerian police. It is your duty to do something to make sure it is restored. And there are so brilliant, honest, forthright Nigerian police officers who respect the uniform and the flag. This flag means a whole lot to them. And that is why you and I need to stand up, support those kind of police officers, and ensure that we bring to closure this Mohbad's case. And of course, we're going to be asking that if the Lagos State Police Command in 7 days refuse to do the needful on the 3 seconds video and confession sent to me, of course, and then try to retrieve the source of that video, because as we speak, the police, they've not actually recovered the video. We don't know where it is, and I'm not going to be engaging in jungle justice or putting laws into my hand to extract the video. It is the police that would have to do it, and they should find the source of the 30-second video and explain to us in honesty the full details of the video, maybe, which is looking likely that that is where the truth and justice for Mohbad lies. And everybody that needs to be protected, if Adura Aloba needs to be protected, I am calling on the police to give him proper protection. If anything happens to him, we'll know who we're going to take. And of course, that the new main suspects to be charged to court at worst before the end of the first quarter. We want a fair trial, and this case must not be swept under the carpet. We as a human rights organization, I don't love to protest. Though part of our training and understanding is that protest is the language of the oppressed. And of course, when you have the wrong people in government, they will wait until the people protest before they respond. But I want to believe this is a very sane and democratic government. The leader of this country, I've been following him since 1999, when I was PA to Honorable Mohbad at the Lagos State House of Assembly, and he's been a very fantastic supporter to the Nigerian movie industry. I know how much he loved Baba Sue, who was my boss of blessed memory. So Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a genuine leader and a parent. He cares so much. And he cannot look at us and continue to see us every day. TikTokers, people see it every day, buy data because they want closure. Because the picture of how Mohbad died and how he was buried does not represent you and I. I don't know which criminal that represents. I don't know who is heartless, that kind of barrier. Every human being deserves dignity, and that is the beauty of democracy. It preserves human dignity. If anybody's going to be buried, and it's going to be buried that way, maybe because the neck is no longer functioning from that fall. And that is why I'm appealing to the President, to the Governor of Lagos State, and to the Inspector General of Police to look into the activities of the Lagos State Police Command. There are so many foul play. I will continue to support, to promote, to stand by the police. As a matter of fact, people think, oh, maybe the police are always bribing me, or I'm playing anki-paki by always supporting police, but they don't know. I am raised properly, and I know the efficacy of the Nigerian police. I know that every child needs to be able to trust the police. We need to raise the next generation such that even the children of police officers can trust police officers. What we have now is nothing to write home about. The children of police officers cannot even trust neutral police officers. And that is a serious cause for concern. And if we all can invest in the Nigerian police, we should ask that the Nigerian police should be well funded. As we speak now, the Nigerian police is terribly underfunded. And I will still continue to demand, or to join the voices to demand, to ask for state police. We need it, and we need it well. And then don't forget that the fastest but the sluggish athlete is the truth. And in the words of the great Martin Luther King Jr. of blessed memory, he said, and I quote, "The arc of the moral universe is long, but it's bending towards justice. It is justice for Mohbad or nothing. And Luther continua. The victory is certain." Thank you, and God bless you. Is present here. Without going into details, we say thank you all. Anybody to ẹ má dúró báyọ̀ sọ̀rọ̀, ẹ má dúró, and the press they like content. So I won't tell the president to come. But please do not engage in apathy. Like I said, violence is not the worst thing. Apathy is the worst thing. When you look when somebody is being abused, somebody is being messed up, persecuted, and you do nothing. Please raise yourself and raise children the right way. Justice for Mohbad or nothing. And trust me, we'll get it. Thank you all, and God bless you. Thank you all. Thank you all to all our supporters.
Kilarigbo TV, ìkànnì amúlùdún àkọ́kọ́ tó ń gbé àṣà àti ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ Yorùbá lárugẹ.